The proud Hawaiian, Jon Barnard. Last 4 years, he has lived in Charlotte, spent a little time in Seattle and Portland before that. The fighters he has trained with on his way to tonight, it's a Hall of Fame list. Max Holloway, former UFC featherweight world champion. Cain Velasquez, former UFC heavyweight world champion. Former world champion Josh Thompson. Tough Hawaiian, Yancy Medeiros. He has been around the best. Been with Ray Cooper, Josh Koscheck, even the former women's champion, Miesha Tate. The one thing that is very special about Jon Barnard, and he kind of touched on it in the feature, Paulie, is the biggest thing in his fight arsenal is 6 inches between his ears.
Yeah, a smart fighter is a dangerous fighter, especially if he has the physical talent to go with that intelligence. And Barnard has that. You know, he has that good combination. And he's kind of small for the weight class, small target and everything. He knows how to use that well as well.
And
some
now
tight,
his opponent,
short offense.
The defending champion fighting out of the red corner. Here's Harry Gigliotti.
He is the champion, and his journey began right here in Denver on his father's 65th birthday, December 2nd of 2023, when he finished Cody Jenkins in round number 1. 4th generation of boxers in the family. The Gigliottis, the Brazas. Said my rivalry with Hawaiians goes back to 2021. Max Holloway against Calvin Conner, the Boston finisher in Abu Dhabi. His friend Calvin, about 15 minutes from where he lives, says tonight I'm gonna get one back for Massachusetts and defend my title for the very first time. He is Harry Gigliotti. Our tale of the tape for this, our main event of the evening, brought to you by Clue Nicotine Pouches. 29-year-old champion against 35-year-old challenger. Gigliotti's longer, he's taller. Bernard said, I'm always the smaller guy. This will be nothing new. Title on the line, here is Big Mo.
Ladies and gentlemen, live from Denver, Colorado for BYB Bare Knuckle Boxing 37, this is your main event of the evening. 6 3-minute rounds for the BYB Police Gazette Diamond Super Lightweight Championship of the World. And it is brought to you by Clue Nicotine Pouches. So, for those of you watching around the world, to those of you joining us right here in Denver, are you ready to make history? Let's meet the fighters. First, fighting out of the blue corner, the challenger. Wearing the black trunks, he stands 5 feet 6 inches tall. He weighed in at 139.9 pounds. He holds an undefeated bare knuckle record of 4 victories, opposite no defeats. And he fights out of Charlotte, North Carolina, by way of Makaha, Hawaii. Introducing untamable Jon Barnard. And now his opponent, the champion, fighting out of the red corner. Wearing the white trunks with green and red trim, he stands 5 feet 10 inches tall. He weighed in at 139.2 pounds. He holds an undefeated bare knuckle record of 3 victories, opposite no defeats. And he fights out of Haverhill, Massachusetts, by way of Lawrence, Massachusetts, introducing the current, the reigning, the defending BYB Police Gazette Diamond Super Lightweight Champion of the World, the Hitman, Harry Gigliotti.
How was that shoulder roll, Paul?
We'll see.
It's not, no disrespect to Harry, it's not as good as yours. Well, it wasn't bad. It's better than when I imitated him.
It's a shoulder shimmy.
There you go. Is that what it is?
Yeah.
Here we go. Title on the line. Harry Gigliotti. White with red and green. Jon Barnard in the black trunks. Fight scheduled for 6 3-minute rounds, and they come out throwing. Gigliotti won the belt in the UK with that Mickey Ward liver punch, stopping Joe Fitzpatrick. Clinch work. Barnard on the attack.
Yeah, Barnard making the small size work from him. Gigliotti, taller man, would like to be off on the jab, but not using it as much. And, oh, good shot there by Gigliotti. Although Barnard is really pouring it on here.
Fitzpatrick put an early storm on Gigliotti when he earned the belt. Barnard yet to be defeated. He did tell us the left hook, the body shot is Gigliotti's kryptonite. Let's see if he looks for the shot that Gigliotti used to win the belt.
Good uppercut there by Gigliotti.
Good Barnard changes.
Barnard comes back with a right hand. Barnard makes his small, good left hook to the body by Gigliotti, and a good right hand as well. Now, this is a high impact fight. Big hook. Good combination by Gigliotti.
And that was after a nice shot to the body thrown by Barnard.
Yeah. Good setup, double body shot himself was thrown by Gigliotti, and he came up with the hook to the head.
Gigliotti pouring it on here, midway point of round number 1.
The thing about Barnard, though, he's tough and he's got a good poker face. He'll stay in the fight. I get close. Once I take away the range of Gigliotti, you see when you give space to Gigliotti, he's got that range that works for him and turns it into power. So at this close range here, Barnard, especially with the MMA background, may have an advantage. He'd like to keep the fight at close range while Gigliotti trying to create space for his punching power.
Great clinch work here by Jon Barnard.
Again, you see how Gigliotti shoe shines to the body and then comes up with a hard shot to the head. That's what caused the knockdown. Just tried it again there. Well, good uppercut on the inside by Barnard. He's sneaky with those. Gigliotti's nose is all leaking. Another shine by Barnard. By Gigliotti. He goes again, golden.
What a great start to a title fight, Magic Man.
Yeah. Oh,
over the top.
Some good shots. I tell you, man, I see a good shot before I can mention it. The other guy lands a good shot.
Right? And it was a counter off a great body shot by Untamable John. That rattled him early. And right to the chin again with the left.
Barnard has to be careful here because Gigliotti again can leverage his punching power here. When he gets space, tall guys a lot of times tend to have that punching power. Give them range for it.
Barnard points to the spine. What a tremendous round number 1 in our main event of the evening. Wow. How good was that?
Oh, that was something. That was violence personified.
Hey. Don't do this for the fans, Johnny. Stay smart and composed. This guy's on his way out, Johnny. I know you're...
Now watch this. Right here, Barnard.
Yeah, oh,
boom.
right on the chin.
Combination.
I tell you, Barnard did good to get up from that. That was right on the point of the chin. Seriously.
And then the exchange at the end.
Yeah.
Body head.
Yeah, Barnard's trying to pump himself up, but that double hook by Gigliotti to the body and to the head has worked twice. And they had very good results. The first one off the shoe shine, and then you saw it towards later on in the round. You saw it again as Barnard stumbled.
Throws that body shot viciously, gets the hands of his opponents come down, goes over the top, almost scored a second knockdown there. Start of round 2. Champion, white, red with green trim.
Oh, good exchange there as Barnard landed clean with the counters.
The challenger in the black.
There's a lot of shots landed clean in this fight. fight. It's a rough fight.
They're both very talented boxers.
Oh, again, a good combination.
Magnificent precision. Gigliotti has won it tonight.
Combination punches. He's got some strong hands, man. My hands would have busted ages ago already if I was going like that.
Whatever did.
Yeah, true. Throwing in combination, putting some good weight on them, and Barnard doing a great job taking them, and also, returning some good fire. With Gigliotti, so far, those combinations are giving him the advantage, I think.
Eric McQueen pushed Jon Barnard early in the fight that they had in Jacksonville, June of last year, where Jon showed that Hawaiian spirit, hung tough in the victory. He will not be an easy out. Anytime, any place, any fight, especially with a belt on the line.
These two guys are tough. This is a worthy main event, a worthy title fight. Really putting on a show for this Denver crowd.
This is what BYB is all about. This is the evolution. The world's largest, biggest, and baddest bare-knuckle promotion. Gigliotti has Barnard in the corner. Jon returning fire though.
Nice string move there by Barnard to get himself off the corner. Now putting Gigliotti in the corner. Let's see if he can take advantage of it here. Gigliotti spins him right back.
Talk about boxing IQ. Both have a very big one.
Yeah, this is a really tough battle between two really tough guys. I can't say the offense has been great in this fight, but offensively they have shown a lot of determination. Both have thrown good shots.
Good combination put together by Gigliotti.
Yeah, both have been creative offensively as well.
Yep. Jon says he fights micro-aggressively, which then he said a little bit more tactical aggression. He's an inside pocket fighter, and with being the shorter, giving up the reach in this title fight, that's what he's trying to utilize.
Gigliotti does a good job of getting leverage on his shots at that close range. He's got the two long arms, finds his space.
Great crowd here in Denver. One of our regular stops. The Trigon back in the Mile High City.
Shot here by Barnard as he backs up Gigliotti to the ropes. Then Gigliotti returns fire and stumbles Barnard. If you think we've seen Gigliotti's probably the harder puncher of the two. Both guys have landed pretty good shots. And Gigliotti's combination punching, probably the superior punching power, have really made a difference. And that's interesting considering Barnard comes in with 4 stoppage victories and 4 wins.
Shout out to Grandpa Norman, 93 years old. Uncle Norman, everybody watching the fight tonight in the Gigliotti household. It's on Dad's birthday, Stephen's birthday, when he made his debut, trying to defend his title for the very first time. Round number 3, fight scheduled for 6 3-minute rounds.
Yeah, he knows how to turn that jab over into a hook. Again, those arms really worked. Tried it there, but Barnard came back with a good counter right hand. Sharp shots there for Gigliotti.
4th generation of his boxing family.
Barnard's got a lot of character. He's trying to really test the determination of Gigliotti. This is how Barnard was able to beat McQueen.
Yep.
Sort of stayed in the fight, got to the rough moments, sort of broke him down.
And we're about to reach the point in which Untamable Jon finished McQueen, because it was at 2:30 of round number 3. Getting close to a minute into round number 3. It was actually, in conditioning, shouldn't be a factor for either man. But it was the longest fight of Jon Barnard's career.
No stoppage victory. Oh, another good shot. Gigliotti really, really effective in creating those spaces at close range.
The best on the planet. Taking a break. And fire comes out from the hands of Gigliotti once again.
Good uppercut there by Gigliotti. Now Barnard tries to get into the tie plumb to use his own uppercut. You can see the difference in punching power. That's why it's not great for Barnard to get into these exchanges. So the punching power is superior on Gigliotti. You can see Gigliotti hurts Barnard more when he lands.
Come on, you guys, watch your heads. Let's go.
They're always fighting for his late cousin, Jeff Fraza.
Yeah, Fraser, I remember him. Yeah, coming up around the same my time. Oh, good shot by Barnard, yeah. Fraser was coming up around the same time I was. Yep. Good exchange here, good exchange here.
17-3, the 10 knockout.
Barnard's on after success, but just when you think he has success, Gigliotti does not back off. Comes right back with a good left hook. And that's the thing about Gigliotti, you're not going to break him mentally either. So it's both of these guys, both physically talented and mentally very strong. They're willing to go through whatever it takes to get the win, Goldie.
You got that right. Gigliotti answered by Barnard with the left hook. What a title fight. 15 seconds remain in round 3. Barnard scoring points inside. Gigliotti with those fast hands. And the battle continues.
Much better, John. With a bucket. No bucket. Spit on the ground if you got it. Keep right, John. Keep right. See that. Hold that on the left side of his face. Hold this. Left side of his face. Right there.
Some of that action there again. Good shot there by Barnard with the right hand. Gigliotti comes back. See how he turns the hook into a sort of a left cross at times, so he changes the trajectory of his punches very, very well, does Gigliotti. There he does that. It's that combination that's been working for him very effectively all night, which is a hook to the body and then hook to the head. You saw an example in the previous replay before that of the trajectory change of Gigliotti's shot. Sometimes he comes that left hook around the side. Sometimes he shortens it up and almost throws it like a cross and gets it down the middle.
They check the cut. Into the right eye of Jon Barnard. He's good to go. Title fight continues. Round number 4. The champion, Harry Gigliotti. The challenger, unbeaten, untamable, Jon Barnard.
Barnard again, worn out, as mentally strong as he is, a bit worn out, and he's finally forced to take a knee. Very uncomfortable guy. He might be something wrong with his eye socket. This is where you start to worry. He gets up, he's got part of a line. This is where you start to worry that it's bone on bone. The referee's going to stop.
It is all over! Harry Gigliotti defends his BYB Super Lightweight World Championship.
Gigliotti earned this defense. Barnard made him work every second.
No question.
Yeah, Gigliotti was, I'd say, ahead for almost the entire duration of the fight. You know, Barnard had started out the fight with good moments, but from then on it was Gigliotti. But Barnard never made it easy, Goldie. He made Gigliotti earn this defense. He had to keep fighting, you know, catching with shots as well, standing up to the attack that Gigliotti had, the very effective attack that Gigliotti had. But eventually, it was too much to take, and Barnard finally had to submit.
Some might see the appearance of that fight being one-sided.
Yeah.
It wasn't. It was lopsided.
Yeah.
It wasn't one-sided though. John connected many times.
Yeah. No, it was a good fight. You could see this different strength from Gigliotti, and also the combination punching of Gigliotti. And that's just his superior boxing background. He knows how to put the punches together. He knows how to shoe shine and then make the last punches of the shoe shine count harder. You know, and you see there's the last replay. John was already covering up. He was already uncomfortable. Something must have been affecting his eye. And this is where it gets worrisome when there's this much contact in a bare knuckle fight. You start to worry about broken bones in the face as well. And especially for a guy with the heart of a lion like Barnard, you know, he took a lot of shots, took a lot of good shots. And maybe that was the issue. Because Barnard's not a quitter. You know, we've seen him overcome adversity and come back to win, you know, consistently. And we know he's got the character. So for him to do that after a very, very tough fight must be something legitimately wrong that he was feeling, and you can see he was rubbing at his eye.
It's very important to note as well that Jon Barnard's ideal weight is 135.
Yeah, and you can see that here. Yeah. You know, you could really see that here, that he shouldn't be at 145 at this level anyway. You know, he could probably win at 145, but not at the highest level.
Came up to 5 pounds for a chance to be a world champion. Gigliotti defends his belt ultra impressively to make this last fight of the night official. Big Bo.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Stephen Malaya calls a stop to this contest at 28 seconds of the 4th round, declaring your winner by TKO and still the BYB Police Gazette Diamond Super Lightweight Champion of the World, Harry the Hitman Gigliotti. John, stick around. I'm going to come talk to you in a second, John, but I want to catch up with now the defending world champion, Harry Gigliotti. Harry, I got to say, you were punch perfect tonight. That may be one of the better performances I've ever seen inside the Trigon. How do you feel to keep that belt around you?
I mean, first and foremost, I want to give a handout to my man over here, Jon Barnard. He's one tough son of a bitch. He's probably one of the toughest kids I've ever faced. I mean, we just gave you guys a show. Colorado, are you fucking happy? Yeah? I want to give a shout out to Jon Barnard's family, his sister Alana, and her husband. You guys, yeah.
Now, Harry, in the fight tonight, you really were doing well with those counter shots. You were navigating the Trigon well. Let's get John in here. John, you want to come talk to us for a second, John?
This is awesome. He's with his sister.
You embrace it, Harry.
I also want to say, I want to give a shout out to people that are going through mental health situations. My cousin committed suicide this month 13 years ago. My cousin Jeff the Hellraiser Fraser, he's one of my biggest role models. I looked up to him very much. I did this for him. I did this for my family. So if you're ever going through anything, any kind of mental crisis, reach out. People love you. We don't want to lose you. God bless.
Now, Harry, speaking of family, speaking of people that love you, there's someone that you fight for. You won the title for him. You have now defended the title for him. I want to take a look up on the screen right here, ladies and gentlemen. That right there is a special member of the Gigliotti family. What does that mean to you?
I love you, Papa. I love you very much. He just turned 93 on January 7th. He's one of my biggest supporters. One of the main reasons why I got in, aside from my cousin Jeffrey. This is a family legacy that I plan on carrying, and I'm just glad I can make him proud while he's still here.
Well, Harry, there's a champion remaining in the family. One more time for Harry Gigliotti. Jon Barnard.
I'm sorry.
Jon Barnard, you are a warrior, my friend. You are not a quitter. What was tonight like for you? Did you have a good time inside the Trigon?
Absolutely had a great time. You know, I did this for a lot of things, and one of them was to try and put up the best opportunity to show off my favorite sister, you know, Alana. She's a freaking second mom to my kids, a great person, so I was trying to fight really hard for not only Hawaii, but my sister as well, and all of my family members, man. So
well, you fought for everybody, John. You made some new fans tonight. One more time for Jon Barnard, ladies and gentlemen.
Jon Barnard with his sister. He said the hardest he was punched as a youngster was by his sister. It was a body shot. Tonight, Gigliotti defends for the very first time. We just saw our fight of the night brought to you by Takeo Farms.
What a battle. What a battle this was. And this was a worthy fight for a championship. Good shots. I mean, this is one of those things where you want to be a bare knuckle fighter, you make sure you want to deal with this. So this is what it takes to be the best. As Gigliotti defends a world championship in style tonight against a very worthy challenger in Jon Barnard.
He comes up a weight class to challenge for the title and leaves it all in the Trigon. Fight of the night brought to you by Takeo Farms. Our knockout of the night brought to you by Clue Nicotine Pouches. Right here in Denver, he does it again. Robert Duran Jr.
Yeah, just that shot right there. You get Sykes moving all over to the side. He sees the slide by Sykes and times the right hand perfectly.
What a night we had here. A monumental night, a historic night, and a night